Welcome back to Streaming Media NYC here at the Intercontinental Barclay. I'm here today with a panelist from a session that we'll be doing later today, Robin Oakley. And Robin, you're with Synamedia, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
About 4 months into my new role. So,
nice, nice. And we will not talk about your prior role. So
I'm allowed to say where I was, but yeah.
Well, tell us where you were then.
So yeah, I'm 4 months into Synamedia. I've been brought in to lead the Edge CDN product for Synamedia, which is all about putting CDN at the edge as close to the viewer as possible. Prior to that, I'd spent 7 years at DAZN, the sports streaming company, where I was running the distribution engineering team for streaming some of the biggest sports events in some of the biggest countries around the world. Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about securing streams today. What's sort of the Synamedia approach to securing streams?
We obviously want to take a very proactive approach. I mean, I come with my customer hat on to the problem. You know, we always wanted CDNs or content delivery network providers to lean a bit more in. One of the challenges has been that when you try to implement security measures, all the CDNs may want to do it in a different way. So although there's work done on tokenization, it may be unique to a particular broadcaster, and they have to go to each CDN to do a particular internet. So part of the work that Synamedia has been doing has been with the Common Access Token format, which is a CTA Wave initiative. So just trying to create a common token, CDN token syntax that can be rolled out, broadcast can use to roll out across multiple CDNs, which will make things quicker and more consistent. Because a lot of the problem is, okay, you might, if you're in a multi-CDN environment, your weak link, you've got to work through your biggest links, and your weak link may be left to last, and it might still be a vulnerability. So really everything's got to be secure without it being secure. So we like to work with standards, and we like to innovate. And I think now the problems are, I suppose, the whack-a-mole of this problem, that problem with as pirates get cleverer and cleverer. I think it's highlighting the need for CDN providers, CDN vendors like ourselves and like everyone to lean in more to the problem and bring more to the party on that one. The tokens is one of them.
So the interoperability model around this CAT, Common Access, is it sort of a lowest common denominator interoperability, or is it a fairly robust interoperability?
We'd obviously want to make it a fairly robust interoperability, so include all the key things that broadcasters want from their token, expiration,
embargo time,
request, geography, kill time, things like that. And develop it further, because there's some more advanced techniques with sort of dynamic proof of possession, which I think are really interesting, because you may have a ticket to the game, you may give it to me, but that's really breaking your rights to the ticket to the game. So how do you know you are who you are? Proving it.
And conversely, one of the things that I've written about for more than a decade, I have an account here in the States. I travel to Turkey. I should be able, because the proof of possession is that I actually have that subscription, I should be able to watch that from wherever I'm sitting, at least from a consumer standpoint.
From a consumer point of view, you'd want to say that, and I think there are some limitations come on from rights holders to platforms. I can't take my NFL subscription to Turkey, perhaps. But then there'll be those geo protections that need to kick in just because of vulnerabilities, or just because of the piracy aspects in there.
So how do we protect the content, but also protect the quality of experience for the consumer? And I'd say we'll wrap on that, because I don't want to give away everything.
No, it's going to spoil the panel. You think about this a lot, because you don't want to, like say, exactly ostracize or alienate the viewer with too much security. Let's say you start introducing two-factor authorization every time you want something. That could just have the opposite effect of driving your viewers viewers to piracy if they weren't considering it already. And I've worked in distribution all my career, and I always, my philosophy is like, people know you've done it right if you've not done anything at all. So you need to make these measures quick and unobtrusive. So the token is a good example of that. Where we're using a long-lived token on the URL, and now implementing that on fragment base, so the video delivery itself, which broadcasters are starting to do. Invisible watermarking is another takedown, identification and takedown thing, but you've got to make that quick and unobtrusive as well, and you're seeing pirates getting more and more sophisticated, even with invisible watermarking, with 4, 5, 6 pirates working together to share part of the video delivery, attempting to disrupt the token sequence. So yeah, it's trying to do that, and the processing power that's required to do that quickly, securing it without kicking a false positive or kicking a viewer out. So you've got to be careful.
Good overview, and for those who want to actually see, the panel will be recorded as well, so we'll have that content that you can see that in more detail. Robin, thank you very much for your time,
Yep.
and we'll be right back with the next interview.